I saw a ChatGPT resume. I also saw a resume that was made on a platform that was using OpenAI. A client of mine is at a senior level position. He sent me this website link whereby you can put in a few details about your profile and it gives you step-by-step options how to make your resume better. I was absolutely impressed with the resume that came out in the end. Okay. So now obviously you must be saying to yourself, okay, so people like you, Loy, your days are numbered. But I'll tell you what happened after that. After I saw that resume that came out, I just looked at it. It was amazing, huh? It was perfect. But then I asked my client, see, you have done a resume with me, and here is another AI website that makes your resume absolutely brilliant. I'm sure you must have put in your details. He said, yeah, I did put in my details, and I did get a resume in comparison to yours. So I have your resume and AI resume. So interestingly, I asked him, so what did you observe? He said the AI resume is perfect. So I was like, so then I guess the market will move towards that. He said, no. Then I asked him, why not? I mean, you're telling me the resume is perfect. He's saying that's exactly the problem. The resume is perfect. So, it took me a few seconds to realize, okay, makes sense. The resume is too perfect. He said, exactly. The words are perfect. The sentences are perfect. The candidate looks like a god. Every sentence, every word, everything is like unbelievable. So, so then I just remembered, my logic before. I said, so what you're trying to say is if 1,000 candidates were to apply for one position and all of them used OpenAI or ChatGPT, I mean, you're looking at a perfect resume. But if you were to talk to the candidate, it'll be, look at the resume, look at the guy, and he'll be like, man, it doesn't match. It's like oversell, And when he told me this, I just told him, what I feel is going to happen next? These people who are using this software or this service where their resumes are so perfect, and every time they keep getting a perfect resume, perfect candidate, means on paper, very soon I think people will get so fed up, HR companies, employers, that they will tell the candidate, come down and manually fill up the resume details, manually. This resume that you have made, which is so flashy, all that fine, manually fill up and write by yourself. Okay, and to avoid people copying the same, they look at the resume and copy, right? They will just give them specific detail. How many years? Like for sales, what sales target did you achieve? Just, you have to fill in the blanks. Nothing where you can write a flowery sentences, nothing where you can, impress with big sounding words. Like for example, if you're an engineer, please state how many years experience. You have to just write the number in the box. Which all softwares you know. Write down just the names. Which projects you worked for. write down the names. So then it eliminates all this fancy language and fancy colors and design. Because in the end, what matters is just measurable information or information that matters to the employer. And that is where these candidates will get completely jacked. And my client told me, Loy, that's exactly what I'm also doing now. When I get a CV, I call up the candidate and I talk to him. I just talk, casual conversation, or I have a Zoom session. And he's saying with that itself, I ask him the questions for which, the answers I need. And in a few minutes, I'm able to gauge, is this guy qualified or not? He's saying because with a CV, you can, market to me like you're the eighth wonder of the world. So now here's my question to you. Okay, AI is making resumes look perfect, amazing sounding words, beautifully constructed sentences. It's making this resume look like a brochure, man, done by a Fortune 500 company. But then your personality doesn't match the resume. What are you going to do? So you oversell. And you know what is the worst problem? When you have a perfect, absolutely perfect CV, automatically, immediately the employer may call you for an interview. But then when he sees your resume and he sees you, and he sees it doesn't match, it's like looking at a Tinder profile or dating, you see the female's photograph, you see that she says she is 5 feet 8 inches tall, she's slim, athletic, all the stuff, and she puts amazing stuff about her. I'm truly looking for love, I'm a woman of character, great communication skills. So you're so impressed with that, fine, let's meet up. But after you meet up, you see the female is, 5 feet, whatever, 8 inches or 7 inches, she said. But she has full pimples on her face. She has a funny looking walk. Her body is not in shape. She talks funny. She looks funny. She doesn't have a personality. She doesn't have charisma. And you just realize what you saw on the profile was just a complete filter, whitewash, and written by AI or ChatGPT to make the profile look amazing. But here, she's more like an ordinary girl you would meet anywhere else. So what would you do? Thanks a lot. Nice meeting you. You take care. Bye-bye. So, who are you fooling? Yeah, the only person you can fool is maybe a person one time and get the first round of interviews, but immediately they'll be like, thanks. See, end of the day, I just want to tell you guys, go ahead and experiment with all these softwares, but the software maybe can fool people because they have not met you. But you cannot fool people, man, because people who interact with you know your capabilities. People who meet you every day know your personality, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues. And, maybe the CV will portray you as God's gift to mankind. But then when reference checks are made or people are asked, how is this guy, man? His CV is amazing. Imagine if they give the feedback, he is a jackass. All rubbish he has put on his CV. Or you can't even talk. You can't even communicate. It's, if you put your CV at level 1000 and you are at level 100, you think people are interested to deal with you? You have set the bar so high. I don't know what people think. I got this free software that can put amazing words and sentences. Yeah, the software is very intelligent. It'll give you the perfect words, sentences, statements, but it is not you. It is not who you are. It cannot customize it based on your personality. It'll just portray you as a god. But then when people interact with you, they'll realize, man, you're not a god, you're a reverse dog. Anyway, I guess I can only tell people so much. It's only after they get the experience will they realize. And I can assure you this much. If you do not know the fundamentals, the basic fundamentals of what is required in a resume, AI, ChatGPT, or any software will give you such flashy stuff. You will just cherry pick the most intelligent sounding statements, but you still do not know the fundamentals. It's like, like driving a car. You need to know the basic fundamentals, man, first. Or language, you need to know the alphabets, you need to know basics. Otherwise, if you don't know basics, how will you know the language? Anyway, I guess you'll only learn through experience. So go ahead, try it out. I tried it out. My friend tried it out. My client tried it out. I guess you learn only with time. So when you don't achieve the results you're looking for, then you'll come back to reality. Until then, enjoy the hype. And let's see how far does this go. Remember, the AI doesn't know you as a human being. You don't have that human touch, that personal experience. It's just a machine where you put in data and it'll come out with a printout. That's not human interaction. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And let me know if you have also tried ChatGPT or OpenAI or those AI websites. What was your experience? I'd like to know. Right? You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.